What would you do if you got your hands on something so magical that would allow you to have as many pizzas or jalebis or chole bhature or just about anything you wish without causing any digestion issues or weight gain? A lone Japanese traveler is traveling in the mountains, going from one village to another, and suddenly he spots a huge snake coming in his direction from a distance. He recognizes the snake to be a python and he is terrified. There's nowhere to run. There is a steep valley to his right and densely wooded area to his left. He quickly moves to one of the trees, climbs it, and sits tight, fervently hoping that the snake would just pass by. As he sits there, he sees a man walking up the very path where he was less than a minute ago. This man seems lost in his thoughts and as such doesn't notice the snake. The traveler tries calling out to the man to warn him of the impending danger, but it's too late. The snake has already caught up with the man and it swallows him whole. You can imagine the big belly of the snake after having such a big meal. Now the traveler is even more terrified and starts to sweat. The snake then moves very slowly, because it has a heavy tummy, to one of the trees nearby and starts chewing at a distinctive looking grass under the tree. As the traveler watches, his dread turns to wonder. The belly of the snake gets smaller and smaller by the second, and just like that, the food in its belly completely seems to melt away and the snake is back to its original shape in no time. The snake then stops eating the grass and quickly slithers deep into the forest. The traveler then gets down from the tree, goes over to the grass, picks some blades of grass and puts them in his pocket. And then he continues on his onward journey to the next village. Now comes the fun part. Just before he reaches the village, the traveler comes across an inn. You know an inn? I-N-N? You know the place where they provide food and lodging? That's the one. A huge crowd would have gathered there, and the people are cheering, laughing, clapping. There seems to be some kind of a celebration going on. Curious, the traveler goes to the inn and finds out that a noodles eating contest is being held, and the man or woman who finishes off the most number of noodle bowls will not only be declared the winner but will also be given an attractive prize. Now you can imagine what the traveler is thinking. All he has to do is eat the grass once his stomach is full, and then he can eat all the more. He decides to participate in the contest, and large bowls of noodles are placed before him. The traveler doesn't even bother to chew the noodles. He just gulps them down whole because he knows the grass will do its digesting thing. After about 3-4 bowls of noodles, the traveler feels really heavy and can't have any more. It's time to eat the grass. But he can't do that. in the presence of so many other people. So he goes to the panel of judges and says, "Dear sirs, I feel really heavy. I just need a minute or two so that I can pace about a bit and settle the noodles in my tummy, and then I'll be back in the contest." The judges agree and tell him to go to the adjoining room to take a break. Now, this room had only a sliding door. No windows, no attached bathroom, no water basin even. The traveler goes into the room, closes the sliding door, takes out some of the grass and starts eating. Outside, the contest is going on and people have forgotten all about the traveler for the moment. However, after about 10 minutes, the judges noticed that the traveler wasn't back. He never came out of the room. Now, some of the men become concerned. They are thinking, what if he has passed out on the floor? What if he has taken ill and maybe he's sitting in his own vomit? So, a group of men decide to check on him. They go to the room and knock on the door. No answer. The men slide open the door, and what they see leaves them baffled and clueless. All they see is a big pile of noodles amidst the traveler's shoes and clothes. No sign of the traveler anywhere. That's the end of the story. Can you guess what might have happened? I'll tell you. You see, the grass digests only humans.